Have a nice little day here in the blueprints. It doesn't let me force navigate back and forth while troubleshooting. Alright. We have the shelter, the shrine, the trading posts. Now, theoretically, with the shelter, we could try and figure out a time so we could get the box inside. We need to see a clock, though. We have extra footsteps, though. Is there a clock in here? Of course not. Why would we have a clock in here? Alright. So we need to go back in the house and look at the clock. It is day 19. The game starts on November 7th. Trading post is not about money, it's about items. You trade an item for a different item. We want the commissary. And I assume it's AM. Is there a clock in here? There we go. It's almost 8:30. So November 7th is the starting day. So we are, what? It's the 26th right now then? Yeah. November 26th. And it is 8:30. November 26th, 8:30. What? Time lock safe. Set unlock date. November 26th. Must be at least 1 hour in advance. That's a bummer. So it's 8:30. We'll assume it's maybe closer to 9 at this point. Let's say 10 a.m. it'll open. Alright, at 10 a.m. this safe opens. If we got the date right. I'm pretty sure I have my notes here. This one I have to go into my phone's notes. Yeah, November 7th. That means it is the 26th, if we're on day 19. We just looked at the clock. If we just stand in front of that thing, we could see the time is moving. At 10 a.m. it will open. We can figure out how long we need to wait just by looking at the clock. So it's 8:45 right now. So we could do a few rooms before we need to run back. We have 4 hours once it hits that time. Closet nook corridor. A nook's not bad here. I like getting a keys. Not being able to get the cool Pokemons, because I wasn't allowed to game in these. For me, it's Animal Crossing, where it's like, everyone went to bed. I'm like, but... I play at night. It's not fair. Alright. Library lets me get one more letter I need. When we see a clock at 10, we gotta run away. I don't like games that presume on your real lifetime. Yeah, the only one I play that does real lifetime is Animal Crossing. The other one I've played, but like it doesn't matter as much, was Fez, and that's just for their stupid giant clock puzzle. What I didn't like is Animal Crossing for the DS had the Night Owl ordinance, and it's like, hey, you could play late at night now. And I was like, oh, sweet. And then for the Switch release, they got rid of the Night Owl ordinance. It's like, what? What the hell? So yes, yesterday I took out this thing. That was the 25th. We're right. Today's the 26th. That feels good. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. The third largest city in Fen Aries, the site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed clown pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Argeron canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. That was a long sentence. What's going on, Nara? Keys and Bull. Bull video, that's a different game. How's it going, Bull? And hello there, streamers, bad. And thank you for that follow. Welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Oh shit. Secretly in the background, orgy-nizer's happening. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. LXX Messevier, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. I believe that's like the house crest. It is in fact a holly, we guessed right earlier. A tableau of the natural countryside. That's a field, dude. You described a field. Featherfall Keep. You'll find, sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has, until recently, always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons, ever since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son, Lionel Epsom, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and a tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king over Orinda, Aries, when Reddington was still a capital, and it was built to prevent wizards from taking too much fall damage when they fell. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Just want to jump to the back real fast to see if there's anything important here. Mount Holly, Featherfall Keep, the Perma, Trinsdale Lake, 100 Bells, Bums, a river, a bridge, botanical gardens. I don't think anything here is relevant for us, but again, this game is puzzles inside of puzzles. Damn that fall damage! Oh, Mount Holly, we could see that from outside the front of the house. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, gliding swans, and anonymous sex. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Airy's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows, among other things, with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly is a beautiful experience, and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you can tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit, and of course, if they die and are frozen forever on the peak. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. What's going on, crazy? This is Blueprints. They have a lake vacation spot that you can only go to on Mondays and Wednesdays? Who's running the tourism board in this place? What are they smoking? For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station, in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches and anonymous sex. Whether you're a bargain hunter, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventures in Reddington. No magnifying glass, unfortunately. I feel like this is probably the page that has something, but I don't know what. There's a lot of numbers, but I don't think they're codes. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Is there a clock in here? I think the next room will hopefully have a clock. Just gotta make sure we make it back to the room with the safe. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. I mean, I don't have any gems, so it's mailroom. That's an interesting one. An order has been placed. What time is it? Wait. Holy shit, it's 10:05. We spent a long time reading a book. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate, Fen Airy's dad.
Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine, kiddo. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate, with the exploration opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm gonna find the dime. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to say it to you next Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral, you sick bastard. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness the final project brought him. So do us both a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I could offer before your trip that's really going to be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Love, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Dirigiblocks? I love dirigiblocks. Carts and car. So the letter is T. Cart and car. Anything else we could pick up here? Oh no, utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. We gotta read an email. We finally found it though. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay. Please return all correspondences and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he no longer employed with our staff. Shit. There's a secret on that page. I have the magnifying glass, so... just in case, as a reminder that I need the magnifying glass for it. One of these is probably openable with a key. Anyway, it is 10:30, so we're gonna run back outside and open the time safe that we set up. But this was a good room. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. If it's not open, I'll be pissed. But like, I'm pretty sure we got the date right. Especially because we saw the book we took out's date. And we took that out yesterday. That was the 25th. We said the 26th with the time lock. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did we get the AM PM wrong or something? Unlock date and time. Use the date and time as long as at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. November 26th. We start on the 17th. Today's the 9th. This is 19 days in. So 26 is the day. Is it PM? Did we get the PM part wrong? It has to be 1 hour in the future. Yeah, 7th we started. The 7th. 7th is the start day, and then 19 days after the 7th is the 26th, right? I'm not crazy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 19. 26 is 19 days. It's whether or not the time is wrong. Oh, you heard 17. That's 7th. Crap. If it's PM, that's the problem. We were outside, it was 8:30. We set it for 10 a.m. It's possible by the time we got here it was 9 and we missed our opportunity. Let's say noon. Once it's after noon,
That's an hour in the future, right? Stays open for 4 hours, but, like, it's not open now, and it should have been. Crap, it might have been after 11. Maybe, let's set it for, like, 1 p.m. so we're safe. Yeah, we should have been golden, which means maybe I left a little later than I thought. The clock moves quick, I'm not sure how long the walk is. But I think if we set it for 1 p.m., like, we can't fail. Good thing we had all these extra steps today. I'm gonna burn this day on just this stupid clock. Yeah, we're gonna find a note about the time being off or something. Alright, we said 1 p.m. It is basically 11. So we're definitely okay. We probably could have said noon. That's the thing, I never can tell if it's light out or dark out. That's clearly not midnight though, right? I think we could all agree that's not midnight out there. We got the den, the chapel, or the kitchen. Let's plop the den down here. So when that clock is at 1 p.m., we want to run outside. If we find the garage, I'll happily place the garage down too. Chapel is safe. Anything in here? No. Oh yeah, where am I? The bottom row says safes. 1, 2... The den, I need the letter in the den. And then the pantry will put me in the next room I need a letter for, so that's pretty ideal. Although a bedroom, whenever you enter this room, gain 2. I don't need money, that's for sure. Any items for me to pick up in here? Yes, a reroll dice. Anything else? No. No clocks in the bedroom? What sick and twisted persons in here. Got the chapel. I can't place the chapel here, I won't get a letter. We want to put something we'll be able to get a letter out of. So the closet's safe, and it's next to a bedroom. So that's ideal. As long as the hallway/den doesn't lead me to a dead end, we'll be okay. And we have a reroll. And this will give me some extra items. Sledgehammer. If we find a commissary, we're doing a commissary. We have so much money. And we're only gonna get more. Another reroll dice. Okay, we have... a plane... and a graph? What do you think these words are? Pretty rich dude flex and I have a clock in the bedroom. I'd do that. Yeah, if I didn't have anywhere to be or do anything on a specific time, I'd do that too. Print. Zoom in on that picture. We need to figure out... We have a plane, sky, flight. We don't need to see what's on it necessarily. Oh, it looks like they're putting an E in there. Oh, it's plan. Plane and plan. It is E. And it's an E in the picture too, so that works out. I'm gonna tell you right now, the letter above hallway is I. In the den, the letter is going to end up being G. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be G. Alright, we got gem, dice, sledgehammer, and we picked up the other thingamabobby. The coin purse. So that's no good. Passageway requires 2 gems, but would be a huge waste. Spare bedroom's fine. G as in garage? I need to go into the den still. Just take care of that real quick. And confirm my suspicions that the letter is G. Alright, some sort of wedding dress. Bride and bridge, it is G. That's because the last letter makes the word 8. Small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I don't know the first 2 words. But we're getting there. It's almost noon, yep. At 1 p.m., that's when we gotta go outside. And then if the door doesn't open to the safe, it means either the time on the computer is wrong, which is very possible, we didn't consider that. Or it's actually, it's AM and PM are swapped. Greater chance of finding items. Lucky the rabbit's foot. That's a nice one. Go something something computer tiny wiener it? I don't know why we wouldn't tiny wiener it. Observatory. I think I'm gonna re-roll here. I want something with multiple doors. Yeah, courtyard's nice. Let's go courtyard. Also, if you see little boxes, I want to be able to smash them open. We find any notes about blackouts? Bomb shelter safe will be a standalone power source. It is on a separate network, that much is confirmed. God damn it, we gotta find a commissary, man. We're rolling in money. Let's go the unimportant direction first. Pantry's nice here, patio's less nice. And then this door. Corridor's pretty good. Chapel's not bad either. I mean, it's $73. Who cares? Alright, we don't need to... Well, I have to go in here to get the money, don't I? And an apple! No clock in this room? I'm hoping to draft the garage. There it is. We get 3 trees out of the... Trees. 3 keys out of it. And that'll be a quicker way outside. If we get the... We get the power. Because right now the power's off. You know about the note that was by the apple? Yeah, it's about ordering food and how much we'll need for the whole estate. Alright, no other items in here. No box I can crack open. No clock to look at. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The only reason why I don't look at notes at this point is, like, we have definitely read the notes at this point. New notes I will always take the time for. Oh yeah, we're also super safe from the channel. We should draft some, like, horrible red rooms when we have the opportunity. No, not like that. Boudoir. I do want some more footsteps. Oh, it doesn't actually count as a bedroom? Come on. Nothing. Get a gem at the very least. Why can't the other safes be like you? Like, this safe was easy to figure out. There's a picture, and when you look at it, it's Christmas, and the safe's being unwrapped. It's like, okay. I like that. I can't figure out any other safes in this goddamn game. And there's 2 more permanent outdoor additions that we could figure out at some point. Is there a clock in here? No, it's a bedroom. Oh, we have a clock in the bedroom. Coat check has my key card in it. I would really like something with more than one door here. The game says no. You get what you get. Food for sale? My last gem. Let's get more gems. You hope. You hope we'll get more gems. Is there a clock in here? I'm getting nervous. One of the other two boxes is false. You will find this box... Sorry, you will open this box and find it empty. The blue box is true. Alright, if this is telling the truth, and this is telling the truth, then this one can be a lie. That was a relatively easy one. Use a key. If we didn't have any keys, I would have been pissed. God damn it, game. You are killing me with some of these directions. We're gonna have a bad draft today, it feels like. Corridor. No clock in here either. No clock in here. What time is it, man? Well, thank God the observatory's here. You should just go. You're probably right. Diamondus Majoris. Spiles. Let me just draft this one real quick. Oh, West Wing, thank God. But you're probably right. It's probably time to go. Maybe I could draw a bedroom real quick first, though. Oh, commissary! Yes. Hold on now, hold on. Please have upgrade discs for sale. Damn it. Buy a metal detector. Buy a sleeping mask. First time you enter each bedroom, gain 5 steps. Buy a shovel. Buy a salt shaker. Still have 50 bucks. One key left. They didn't have any keys for sale, which is bonkers. Surely it's past 1 p.m. now. Alright, boudoir. There's 5 steps for me. Spare bedroom helps as well. Dig it up, dig it up. It's not good. Dig it up. Hey, come on. Come on now. This is garbage. Spare bedroom gives me 5 steps. Back up into this bedroom real quick. Giving me 7. It's only 12:45. Would you look at that? How long does it take it to go from, like, 5 minutes here? Let's find out. Ready? 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4, Mississippi. 5, Mississippi. 6, Mississippi. 7, Mississippi. 8, 9, 10, 11, Mississippi. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like, roughly, like, between 20 and 30 seconds per 5 minutes. And we're 5 minutes from 1 p.m. So if we get there, and we count to 30, and that door doesn't open, then something went wrong. Like, I don't think it's the dead of night. I don't think it's midnight right now, almost 1 a.m. But it is possible the internal clock in that, because it's not on the network, is wrong. And it doesn't know what time or date it is outside. Fuck you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's look around a little bit. Red guard, blah 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 blah. Nothing about this. Disabled remote access to the other terminals and sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of danger, I am still not willing to risk removing... Oh, you know what? If it's disconnected from the network, maybe it doesn't know what time it is. Maybe we need to reconnect it. Have we considered that? Boop-a-da-ba-ba-da. Last password. Email. Do not allow access to email. Alright, the office. When we get to the office, we have to check email in the office. We know there's something in there for us at the moment. Data transfer from Cinca not currently available. View active terminals. There are none. Exit. So that's all I wanted to look at. I guess we could look at this real quick. Staff announcements, schedule change, special orders. Now we just went to the commissary. Turn the network. Log out. Now it's connected. It's definitely been 30 seconds. Today's date should be the 26th. It's 19 days into the run. Right? We're on day 19. Which means it has to be the 26th of November. We came out here after setting it to open at 1 p.m. It is past 1 p.m. The safe is not open. But it wasn't on the network. So maybe it didn't know what time it was. Or it's actually AM right now. It's 1 a.m. outside, potentially. Use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time safe will remain open for 4 hours. Like, just to confirm. Alright. Rather prominent shadows. Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like it's 1 a.m. outside. But then again, does this game have, like, a night cycle? Can it be dark outside? Is there a nighttime in Blueprints? I just want to know if, like, will it get dark out? "5 minutes for real life hour." 5 in-game minutes for a real life hour? That doesn't sound right. Just want to know if it's AM or PM. No, I don't care about that. No clue. It doesn't mention if it gets dark out. Was November 7th day 1 or day 0? It was day 1. Like, that's the day we started. It's a 12-hour clock. Oh, but maybe, if that is like a 0 or 1 situation, that could be the problem. Huh. So maybe we want to be on 25 instead of 26? Oh. We looked at the library, and the library card had 25 on it. And we have the book today. I was thinking we were taking it out yesterday, and we're looking at it today. But I think that just means today's the 25th. And yeah, like, that's day 0. I think you're right. I think you're right, Governor. Alright. Set the tape. We want to be on the 25th instead. No, go up. 25th. God damn it. Sometimes it goes with an arrow, and other times it's the button prompts. PM. So 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. we're coming back out here. November 25th, 3 p.m. Obviously the 26th wasn't working, so this has to be right. Don't get too used to being right, Gampa. Okay. 3 p.m. It's certainly not 2 p.m. now, right? I swear to God. If that quote says it's 2 p.m., I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, perfect. We said 3. It's over an hour by 10 whole minutes. So in 1 hour, that stupid safe will unlock. Okay. We want the office. I want to place the office. Now with my sleep mask. It's the first time? First time. How? It was plugged in until now. No, I mean, like I said, it could be AM, but, like, that doesn't look like it's the dead of night outside. Trying to decide if I want to run all the way up there and draft more rooms, and then run all the way back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10 steps just to get back to where we were going. Yeah, you would assume you start in the morning. It'd be weird if you didn't. Like, that would be me. I would start in the PM if I were this person. I'd be waking up, rolling out, 12:30 p.m. Like, alright, time to explore the stupid mansion all night. Trying to decide if I want to just wait out the clock rather than waste a bunch of steps. Unless we could get lucky and draft the... Oh, we have such a serpentine path going on. We've gotten a lot of single-door rooms this draft. You're not allowed to stay the night. I believe the run ends after, like, a certain time. You're not allowed to... you're not allowed to sleep in the house. As long as you don't sleep in there, you're fine, right? How long will this take? We assume like 20 seconds per 5 minutes? So, I'm not patient. But probably best to not waste a bunch of steps if we want a good draft here. Already wasting like fucking 6 steps going back and forth. Piece of candy. The word hint is, this is a complication that happens after certain sicknesses. After illnesses. Death.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Scream! That's right! Scream it aloud!
We just need to wait until 3. There's no clocks down here, so we just need to feel it. It's only 5 minutes. 5-minute wait. Erections lasting more than 4 hours. What's your idea? Yeah. Come on, let me in. I shouldn't have come inside. I should have stayed outside. That way my step didn't register. A mutual fund for people with a lot of medical debt. That'd be a good idea, given that my family is struggling greatly with medical debt at the moment. It would worry that being in the room would count as it checking. Checking what? The fund's only purpose to buy up and cancel distressed debts for pennies on the dollar. I'm into that idea. You're trying to reinvent. You're inventing a single-payer healthcare system. I guess you're not doing the whole thing because you're going for the people. I shouldn't say people. Ghouls. Ghouls purchase and trade debt all the time. But this would be like the dead end of debt. You buy the debt and just make it go away. Penny auction healthcare debt. Yeah. Has it been 5 minutes? Not yet. How much time has passed? When did I last ask? Boop, 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 boop. 3 more minutes, I think. It needs to be 1:38. Irony is that it might be a better investment for people in debt to buy into a mutual fund than to pay their fucking bills. You're not wrong. As everyone knows, with my father's cancer experience, they are eyeballs deep. And the struggle is once again like, how do we pay for this and also keep a house? So I've been stressed out a lot recently because when I talk to them, they talk to me about it. And it's like, I don't know. Bundle the debt, bribe the credit agency to deflate the value, sell it for profit. Nobody got in trouble for doing that after the Great Recession. There you go. But it's only illegal if we do it. Then it'll be a problem. 36, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Legal or financial knowledge? Know why that wouldn't work. As far as I know, there's nothing to say it wouldn't. Like, when you think about groceries, we presume we need to go into a grocery store and purchase the food. Then there's like one step below that, where you go to a big box store. You go to like Costco, you go to BJ's, you go to Sam's Club. And you're buying a bulk amount at a cheaper price. But you can just like find distributors and buy directly from them for the cheapest price. But like that's not something people talk about because they don't want you to do that. I watched an interesting video from someone whose job is like they are a middleman for moving those things. It's like, yeah. What I've always wanted is I've always wanted for people to form a community and just form a contract with me, and I will just bring them this food below the wholesale price. And like, just bypass the entire system entirely. But when I form these companies, or when I sign on, there are NDAs I sign, so I can't actually be like, yes, contact this number to do it. I would be sued if I did that. It's like, that's weird. I don't like that you'll be sued for just spreading information. Charities, that they're socialism. We're investing here. Give Benji a little hat and turn him into an internet celebrity and then leverage that for profit. Benji would be a good internet celebrity. That's a group buy. People do that all the time, yeah. Just needs to be a little bit more, like, readily available and not actually kind of informationally locked down. It's not opening. Has it not been 5 minutes? Should I run to the house and look at the clock and run back and waste 6 whole steps to do it? Just stare at the corner. Just stare at the corner. Just gotta wait it out. Wait it out. It should have been 5 minutes, but maybe it takes more? Hold on. It was 3. My favorite drink? A nice matcha latte. I love a matcha latte. Hold on, let me see if someone has written down how long an in-game hour is. Blueprints. In-game hour. Blueprints, you stupid goddamn... Google's AI is garbage, and I hate that it takes up every part of your searches. You start each run at 8 a.m. Roughly 5 minutes in real game time is equivalent to an hour? Really? So, definitely been. 11:32, right? Like, it's definitely been... Oh my god, it opened! We did it. We opened another thing. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father. I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to suspicions I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. A conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Unlike the secret JFK lady that they lobotomized against her will. True story, look it up, it's terrible, it's horrible! The JFK family is a little fucked up. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land, where we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. We talk about Rosemary Kennedy. If that was the name, I can't remember. That's a story I heard a while back, and with like RFK doing his whole "we're gonna register autistic people," it has resurfaced in my memory, and it's like, that family's a little fucked up. Alright, we never have to draft the shelter again, now that we've gotten the gem and the letter. So we need 6 more letters. There's 6 more safes. Is there a key in there? No, that's a little, like, pedestal that the gem was sitting on. And now we have an understanding that the gems are part of a ruby crown? Alright, we never have to draft this room again. That's good. I'm getting the impression the message we're putting together with the letters in each room, because all the notes, like, we're missing the top 2 rows, and that's it. But if we just skip those 2 rows, small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. So, every safe is using a date. At the very least, we can confirm that every code is 4 digits long. They're all using dates of some kind. The boudoir... boudoir was Christmas. This one is the current date. We just need to figure out what the other dates are. Yeah, it's always going to be either month and day, like today, or month and year, or day and month, or day and year, or just a year. Just 4 digits. The rule is 4 digits and a date. I have plenty of those written down, but we've only seen... There's the drawing room. Alright. The drawing room, the architect's lounge, or whatever it's called, so it has the paper safe, the office, the one we just did, the boudoir, that's 5 of them. So there's 3 more safes, and I don't know if I know what those are yet. So there could be safes that are still mysteries to us. Alright, we want to go left, and then straight up. This was a fairly lucrative day already, though. Getting one of the major notes out of the way is good. Curtainy. We've already been in the commissary. The next day is going to be the 20th. Green rooms will have more flowers. Have a good night, Nara. Sleep well. Storeroom gets me a key. The kitchen lets me buy some more food. Whenever you draft a different green room, 2 gems show up in the green room. Indoor nursery. I think I want a key more than anything else, right? Because I only have 1 key left. And then we're gonna be in trouble. We got the broken lever again. So through the commissary, we need a good room to show up here, goddammit. Breaker box really hurts my heart to see, because I would like to go into the breaker box, but the rumpus room is the only thing that lets me move forward, so we're gonna take the rumpus room. Cool, more money I don't need. What room can be better than the rumpus room? Rumpus room. Backgammon, checkers. Just in case I've missed something in the rumpus room. Shockingly not something we can interact with. Alright. It is time. Zoltan!
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Hook me up, Alzara.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes,
Yes.
the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways.
Go on.
An unlatched gate you did not open.
You telling me the gate's open outside?
Item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave.
They in the room with me?
Afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen.
They did show us the dark room on the other side of the rumpus room.
Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Or was it? No, that wasn't the rumpus room. Had a bunch of stars and stuff. I think it was the children's room, the child's bedroom, maybe? But it didn't look like the rumpus room now that we're back in the rumpus room. Makes me wonder if maybe we need to go outside, if there's a gate open or something, but unsure. But hey, the dark room's here, and we were just saying it was kind of like... Do we want the dark room next? I mean, it's too much of a coincidence to pass up, even though I really want food right now. I know there weren't any stars. Alright, that's like clearly a coin right there. Oh, the lights did go out! You know, the printed leadership, I assume. Yeah, that's normal. Oh, damn. The lights didn't go off. Oh, because it's a red room and we are safe from red room effects. My god. Oh, fuck, they're both security doors, though? How wildly unlucky. Well, damn. Well, we can go outside and check the gates, but... God damn it. That's a bummer, man. Double security doors. We never should have drafted this shit. We should have chosen anything else. Why, God, why? He also said an item we didn't pick up. Maybe there's a key card out there somewhere. Why? Why? Why didn't I break his legs? Commissary doesn't have anything. Although the next 2 days, 50% off. We want to draft the commissary again. 62 coins! I spent so much that it didn't matter. Okay. 1983. I mean, I already have that date written down, right? Yep. Oh, wait. I have 1985, 1958. Don't have 1983. We missed the run being over. West Wing will be closed, blah, 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 blah. What's important is another date we can try. This is such a bummer. We had plenty of steps. Got so much money, tons of gems. Yeah, we drafted a room with 2 doors, and both of them require a security key. We don't have the security card. Yep, we were in the time safe. I'm just trying to see if maybe Alizara was hinting at something about an item I passed. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, the only possibility is maybe outside we'll find a gate unlocked. I kinda doubt it personally, but might as well check. The ruby crown! Goddammit, he ran off with the ruby crown! I forgot to even take my allowance. Even more money! Yes, throw it in the pool of garbage I can't take anymore. Yeah, we'll check the gates just in case. I'm pretty sure there's no gate that way. We just run it through my head, we go up and over. There might be a gate, but I don't think so. There's definitely a gate in this direction. Alazahara. Are you leading me on with this gate nonsense? Still need to figure out that stuff. Now we can't get through the tunnel. We got this one too we don't know about yet. Here's one gate. Not open. Al-Zahara was lying to us about that one. I think there might be one on the other side of our campsite. No. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Got this one. Plenty of outdoor stuff we still haven't cracked. Dude, your soup's gonna burn. What are you doing? Can't just leave it there. I know there's one other gate. I think it is back in the other direction. Unless they were just showing us this gate. It does look like it was this gate. No, it's 2 a.m. There's no one more run. It is dinner time. That gets us to the garage. Nope, yeah, that's the one gate. I require sustenance. Maybe there's a gate over there, but with the garage closed, we'll never know. Disappointing. Disappointing. Oh well, still a good run. We got one of the major notes out of the way. Candy's not gonna do it. Why not have a little bit more money down here, right? Oh, no money spawns? Oh well. Here we go! Oh. Yeah, we're almost 9 hours deep in stream time. I am out of here. It'll just make me hungrier. Call it a day. At least it was a good day. We got a lot done. I need to go through my notes and just get rid of a bunch of stuff that's no longer relevant. Total rooms, 24. It was a west-facing villa. We had almost nothing on the right-hand side. 107 steps taken. One new rooms, not a lot of new stuff. We'll have more blueprints on Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll have some blueprints. Da-da-da-da-da. Plus, my controller's gonna die. You saw the alert pop up earlier?